A life lesson from Exodus chapter 7:1-2. Life often feels like a series of overwhelming challenges, where obstacles seem insurmountable. But the story of Exodus chapter 7:12 reminds us that no matter how impossible things appear, God's power and timing are perfect. It's a lesson in faith, perseverance, and trust, showing us that when we lean on God, deliverance is always possible. The story of Exodus chapter 7:1-2. The narrative begins with God commissioning Moses to confront Pharaoh with the command, "Let my people go." Pharaoh's refusal set the stage for God to display his might through 10 extraordinary plagues. 1. Water to blood. The Nile, Egypt's lifeline, turned to blood. This first sign demonstrated God's supremacy, yet Pharaoh's heart remained hard. 2. Frogs. Frogs invaded every part of Egyptian life. Pharaoh begged for relief but went back on his word once the plague ended. 3. Gnats and flies. Swarms of gnats and flies disrupted life in Egypt, revealing the powerlessness of Pharaoh and his gods. 4. Livestock and boils. A plague killed Egypt's livestock, and painful boils afflicted its people, affecting their economy and health. 5. Hail. A fierce storm of hail destroyed crops and property, showing God's authority over nature. 6. Locusts and darkness. Locusts devoured what little food was left, and a dense darkness enveloped the land, symbolizing Egypt's spiritual blindness. 7. The death of the firstborn. The final plague struck Egypt's firstborn. God instructed the Israelites to mark their doors with lamb's blood so the angel of death would pass over them, sparing their families. This act of faith became the first Passover, a lasting symbol of God's protection and salvation. Through these plagues, God showed his power over creation, Pharaoh, and the gods of Egypt, while protecting his people. Life application. The story of Exodus chapter 7:12 is a powerful reminder of God's sovereignty and faithfulness. Just as he delivered the Israelites, he can deliver us from fear, sin, and the challenges that enslave us. When we trust in God, obey his instructions, and rely on his timing, no obstacle is too great for him to overcome. Like the Israelites, we're called to walk in faith, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. The plagues reveal that God uses even the most challenging circumstances to accomplish his plans and display his glory. As you reflect on this story, let it inspire you to stand firm, trust in God's power, and believe in his promise of deliverance.